Columbus, Georgia, known as the Fountain City. Its downtown or uptown section, once host to mercantiles, hardwares, and men's suit shops, now have fine dining and fantastic entertainment. Many historic buildings remain. Though repurposed, the exteriors still carry the historic features that make historic buildings so wonderful.
So Walter and I are downtown Columbus. This is something I've been meaning to do for a long time, and we're going to a place called Scruffy Murphy's Irish pub. It's an Irish pub for fish and chips, and as I understand it, they have amazing fish and chips. But I'm on my phone and I don't have the bracket. I couldn't find my brackety thing. I'm still trying to get things sorted out, all my gear sorted out, but I got the phone.
And this is an extreme rarity that Brian and I are together for anything, but also even more of a rarity that we're downtown.
Yes.
Where I was down here for 10 years shooting the night scene, wanting Brian to come down. And as soon as I quit coming down 10 years later, Brian started coming down.
So I was working weekends, and I was working from 6 in the morning till 7 in the evening. So going downtown just wasn't an option. It looks nice and empty in here. Hoping these lav mics hold out. Look at this place, it's beautiful in here. Amazing. I've been in here many times.
Your kitchen is open, right? Your kitchen is open?
Very good. All right, so we just set up a table here, complete with cigarette burns in the seats. Yay!
I already know what I want. Fish and chips.
Fish and chips?
And a Coke.
For you?
I also want fish and chips.
Got you.
I've never had the fish and chips, but I've heard great things about them. I'll take a water, no ice. So you have eaten the fish and chips here before?
One time here. I've watched fish and chips channels on YouTube. I can't find the channel I was watching. It's a married couple, which is odd because they were doing fish and chips, but the man doesn't eat fish and chips.
Oh.
He doesn't eat fish, which is bizarre. His wife would, and the chips. But anyway, I'd watch those. I think I have got to go to England and Scotland for the fish and chips, and there's just no place around here that I knew of that sold that type of fish and chips. But as it turns out, Metro Diner sells fish and chips, and I ate there one time several years ago, and then I came here and had fish and chips because you recommended it.
Okay, yeah. So I think I had seen it on a billboard that they sold fish and chips at Scruffy Murphy's, and of course, you know, the ads always make everything look, you know, fabuloso. So, but I had never had them. But I asked some of my friends, you know, musician friends who would hang out down here a lot over the years, how they were, and they said they were very good. And then years and years went by, and I never tried them. And then I was telling Walter about them, and so Walt came down here and he tried them, and gave a really good report, just like everybody else did. And I took a day off from work today, and we came down here and went to Scruffy Murphy's, and well, the rest is we're here.
I was trying to work out pizza, and it was just not working out, even with our coupons, where it was not going to be very expensive. So then Brian walked in and said, how about let's go into Scruffy's for fish and chips, where it's going to be expensive, but at least it's worth it.
So I'm really looking forward to this. I like fish and chips, and they have this.
And by the way, when Brian mentioned fish and chips, my first response was, yeah.
Because who doesn't want Irish fish and chips, or fish and chips from an Irish pub? Scruffy Murphy's has been here for a long time.
I've shot bands here.
Yeah, it's very nice. Oh yeah, if you look out back, there's a little courtyard out there. Maybe I can, hold on one sec. Little courtyard out there. And they would have live bands out there. But the place is just beautiful. I mean, look at the decor in here.
This tea is actually very good.
I may have to give this some consideration. Ooh.
Thank you so much. And this tea is really good. Did you?
Can I get one of those teas?
Your two fish and chips are bigger than mine.
Would you look at that? Better than Burger King.
I did not eat the fries by themselves last time. They're very good like this.
So the fries are hot and delicious. I mean, look at that. So let's have a look at the inside of this fish. Flaky. This piece is kind of crusty. Hot?
Yep, hot.
That flaky golden goodness. Sorry, Captain D's, you've got some work to do.
And their jalapeno poppers, which I love, are now $5.
Ooh.
So I'm not getting them anymore.
Man, that's delicious. How's your fish and chips?
When I'm not dropping it on the floor, it's delicious.
So what we're gonna do is use a little malt vinegar here. But we're gonna eat fries with vinegar.
It was my first time using malt vinegar, and I loved it.
There's that musky flavor. Oops. I'm not a huge fan of tartar sauce, but let's try their tartar sauce. Not bad. Not bad. We're going to try some malt vinegar on the fish itself. Walt much prefers it on the fries.
Okay, guys.
Oh, it's great. It's delicious. Thank you. Yeah.
So Will Dockery was over last night at Luminous Studio, putting together a song with Brian. And in the early days of Luminous Studio, Will Dockery recorded an entire album between pizza runs when he worked for Parnello Pizza. Is it Parnello or Parnello's?
It's Parnello's, but back in those days it was something else.
Really?
Yeah, Parnello's didn't exist 20 years ago.
Really? Well,
It was like pizza something down on Victory Drive.
really?
I think yeah.
But the interesting part is still true.
Yeah, he'd stop in, hey, I got 15 minutes, we'd whip out a song.
It was the funniest thing I'd ever heard of and witnessed.
Now, I'm not saying anything for the quality of those songs, but they were good songs. They were pretty quickly put together, obviously, but memorable to this day. And On the subject of Parnello, Walt just mentioned that
Brian and Will put together a jingle for Pat Parnello.
it was pretty bad.
They played on the radio. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that actually played on the radio.
Was it recorded at the studio? That's hilarious.
At Parnello's. Yeah, it was.
It was so funny.
I'm sure it got attention. One thing about Scruffy Murphy's, you get a lot of food.
Sure enough.
And it's good, very good quality, very tasty. And both Stacy's family and my family are of Irish descent. Now, if you were to ask me if it tastes like Irish food is supposed to taste, I couldn't tell you because I don't know what Irish food is really supposed to taste like. But way back, there's people in our families who were Irish, and so yeah.
Ken is of laboratory descent.
About the size of it. So I made it that far through and getting full. How you doing over there?
I'm all right. And Brian is one who can take a breath of air and then not eat for a week. But
It's a gift.
it's a gift. I'm actually beginning to feel slightly like I could be getting full, which is highly unusual for me. I could usually eat the buffet and then stand in line again. Of course, my issue has always been I can eat the buffet and then 20 minutes later I'm starving.
Look at that golden brown. I've got to eat that before I can justify starting on that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get back with you. All right, so we've worked our way through a bit.
And Brian is beached.
Man, but this is as much, if you remember the beginning of this video, how much food there was, and this now, and I am stuffed. Walter, on the other hand,
I'm getting there.
but I'm very, very happy to have finally tried Scruffy Murphy's
Yeah.
fish and chips. It's something I've heard about for years, and finally managed to get here. And I'd recommend this to anybody. Quite delicious. And I'm probably going to be useless for the next couple hours.